Well, what is up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube. It is like midnight right now. We're gonna go ride tomorrow. But Lewis just got some new forks from First Tee. Thank you for the hookup. These forks are super light. They're probably one of the lightest forks on the market. They are the Ethic DTC Merrow V2 forks. As you can see, they've got these cool little cutouts all the way around. But there's one problem. So we have an enclosed top on this fork, right? Looks sick, like every other fork has that. But this fork doesn't have a thread. So it says it's a HIC fork and an SCS fork, but it has no thread in the top. But there's no star nut in it either. So, which means you can't actually run it as SCS or HIC. The only compression you can run with this is ICS. And no one likes ICS. Like, that's the worst compression you could ever run because it's super heavy. It means you're gonna have a star nut in your bars and it's just completely and utterly ridiculous. So what I'm gonna do today, guys, is I'm gonna show you how to put right Ethic's mistake. And I'm gonna show you how you can ride these forks with SCS and HIC. It's going to be a long process, and if you do enjoy watching the video and you want to go do it yourself with these forks, make sure you have a parent or guardian or anyone responsible to help you, because we are going to be using power tools and a lot of cutting to show you how to get rid of this fork. Get rid of the fork? We're not getting rid of it, we're getting rid of the top of the fork. So what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to take the top part of the fork off, because that is the issue with the whole fork. It's just the top part that is capped over. So we need to get rid of that cap. And because we don't have a star nut in there to thread anything through, I have bought a star nut. This is an 1 1/8" star nut. I just got it from Halfords, which is just a local BMX shop here in the UK. BMX shop? No, it's a cycle shop in the UK. So you can probably get these anywhere. Any shop will probably sell a star nut. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the top off these forks and I'm going to hammer this star nut into the fork, which basically works as your, which will then, your thing would then go into it, I guess. Ethic messed up, so let's go and put their mistake right. So Lewis can ride these forks tomorrow. This shouldn't take too long. It's only cutting off. I say that now, watch this take long. Let's get into it. So I am going to be using power tools. This is a very, very sketchy way to do it. We're literally just in Lewis's shed. We have no vice, no safety goggles, anything like that. So I do recommend you wear safety goggles if you're going to try this at home. But all I've got is an angle grinder that I'm going to use to cut the fork down, which is an aluminium fork, so it shouldn't be a problem. I've got a nice little desk here, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to rest the fork down and hold it with my foot. Not the ideal way to do it, but we got to get this done because we're going to go have a mad session tomorrow, and Lewis wants to ride these forks, so let's get it done for him, guys. Let's go. Guys, so we finished cutting it. This is literally what it looks like after you've cut it. All you've got to do is cut this little top cap off. It's still really hot, that's why I'm holding it with this dirty little beep rag. And that's the top of the fork. Obviously, it's not the cleanest cut in the world because I'm using amateur tools. I'm an amateur at doing this, so it's not the clean, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. And now all we have to do is chuck the star nut, which is here, inside the fork. And we're going to figure out how to do that because we need to hammer that actually in. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've got my trusty hammer that I actually bought from my house because I didn't know if Lewis had one or not. I've got my star nut with the bolt in it because I'm going to be hitting the bolt and that's going to be pushing the star nut in. I got the fork, I got a tape, I got my little chordy table, and I'm just going to hold it and we're going to hammer away at getting this star nut in. So after the blood, the shears and the nuts, we finally got a star nut in. We didn't use the star nut we originally used, which was the 1 1/8". This is actually a smaller one because the other one broke as we put it in. It like snapped in half and it was just... this is pretty much how your fork will look after, without minus my blood on it because I cut myself. This is how the fork would look with the starlight in. It's not too clean, but no one's going to see the inside of your fork, so no one actually cares. But right now, we're going to take apart Lewis's pretty dank scooter, this pretty lovely beast, and we're going to switch these drone Aeon forks out for the Merrow V2 Ethic forks, and it's going to look absolutely dope. And let's time lapse me doing Lewis's scooter. Okay guys, so that is how we are able to run the Merrow V2 Ethic forks with HIC. Like I said, you just got to cut the top off, enter a stunner, and then you are able to ride these beautiful forks with HIC or SCS, which is absolutely perfect because that is the main compression that people are running nowadays. These forks are super light, super cool. Thank you so much to First Tee for hooking us up with the forks, just so we could show you guys how to fit them. I know it's a massive ball ache and not a lot of people have the accessibility to be able to do this, but if you are able to do this and you want to get these forks, I really do recommend them because they are super light, super durable. Make sure you get them from First Tee Scooters based in Waterlooville in Hampshire. They have an online store and it's absolutely sick. Anyway guys, that has been our main focus for today's video, is showing you how to fit these Merrow V2 forks. If this has helped you in any way whatsoever, make sure you like the video and you comment. Let us know if you've done the same thing, because I'd like to know if it went well for you. But if you haven't already guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on them post notifications, because we're going to be dropping more fire content all the time. It's going to be lit guys. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Peace out.